Welcome back to the podcast. This is Teach Skills You Learn. I am your host, Bethany Skillern, and I believe it was the first episode. I promised to teach you how to read a tape measure, so here we are. The moment of truth, it's here. What I have here on this handy dandy little piece of paper is a blown up picture what a tape measure looks like from inch to inch. Okay? So, what I mean is, this line to this line is going to represent an inch, right? You can insert 0, you can insert 1, 2, it doesn't matter. From this point to this point, it is going to represent a full inch. To read a tape measure, it took me a little bit of time. Prior to working in this cabinet shop, I never learned how to read a tape measure. So I was that one individual that would sit there and count 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's okay. 3/16, or I'd be like 1, 2, 3, 4/16, quarter. That's 1/4. It took me some time, but it didn't take me long. All right, because you figure out how to be efficient, because you're not gonna be that guy, gal, in the cabinet shop and they're waiting for your size and you're just like, okay, 23 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 16ths. They're not gonna wait for you like that. So you really do figure out how to do it quickly and efficiently, and I'm hoping I can share that knowledge with you today. If it just takes you time to take a tape measure and read it out, go around your house, start measuring things, and start practicing that way, you can do that. No one's gonna judge you like that. No one's gonna care. Let's begin. I don't know if I really want to get into fractions, reductions, but that's kind of what this is going to be. A little fraction reduction 101. So what we have is everything is over a 16th of an inch. So if I said that this was 1/16, a 16th, and as you can see now, we're getting into like different sizes of hash marks. These little small ones are always going to be a 16th. These little small ones, they don't reduce. It's just going to be over a 16th. So if you think of it this way, these little small hash marks will be over a 16th. But what if I do this? Okay, so over a 16th. Over 16, over 16th, okay? All right? And they will always be an odd number. And the reason why I say this is because if you have an even number, what can you do to an even number? You can always divide it by 2. You can always reduce that. So these little hash marks can't be reduced. So they're always going to be an odd number. So if I count up and I have 1, so guess what this is going to be? 3. This is going to be 5, 7. This is going to be 9. This is going to be 11, 13, 15 16ths, and a full 16 16ths make a whole. Makes 1. Okay, I hope you're with me still. These little marks here, they're the next biggest size right here. These are going to be your eighths, okay? They're your eighths. So these are 8 over an eighth, over an eighth, over an eighth. If I said everything's going to be read out as an odd number on the top, right? Whether it's an odd number over a 16th, now this is going to be an odd number over an eighth, right? So if I say that this is 1/16 or a 16th, and then I say that this is 2/16, which would be what? 1/8, right? This mark right here is going to be a 3. It's an odd, remember? This one right here is going to be a 5/8. Okay, and this one right here, 7/8. There's a little pattern kind of developing our quarter marks, right? You're going to understand that this is 1/4. Half, right? Because this is half of the inch. So we can say 1/2. And what would this be? If I'm going from here to here, that would be 3/4. That's how it works. That is your tape measure. I hope that helped. I appreciate you coming back. Take your time to take a tape measure and just start measuring things around the house. And you'll see that's just basically quick how to read a tape measure. This is probably the fastest way I could teach you. It's not something that you're going to need every day, so you may not care that you count each tick mark. But you don't have to count the tick marks now because this is the fastest way I could teach anybody. I'm going to encourage you to do something kind or sweet to somebody, a stranger, a family member, your children, your cousins, uncles, brothers, whatever. Just do something kind to somebody because I believe that one single act of service from the bottom of your heart just makes you feel better. And when you feel better, people around you feel better. That's all I have for you. I don't have much other. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy the day. Here right now, it is beautiful and sunny. The summer is here. Thank you for coming back. We'll see you next time.